imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Real quick.
Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run here with Edwards. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
The slot man in motion right. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mixing up the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 empty, 11 empty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson now. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing 2nd half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, They're eager to seize it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
11 empty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 40 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Real quick, ready?
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Play action. It's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Second and 11. Again, it's Edwards. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff, Edwards, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Jackson being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back to Mixon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Derek Young. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run again with Pirine. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say